The Grand Rapids Griffins still do not have a regulation loss. The team's 11-0-0-1 to start the season. Leading the way is John Leonard, who scored his 11th goal of the season and leads the AHL. Leonard's only played 10 games. Amadeus Lombardi's finally found his goal-scoring touch, and for the third straight game, he managed to net one, getting the game winner, and that's his second game winner in this stretch. This is your 7-Minute Wings. Welcome back to the Red Wings Report with Strings and Pucks. This is Jeremy Laura. Thank you. If you're new here, please click like, please click subscribe. Make sure you head over to hockeyhotstove.com where you can read my newest write-up for the Detroit Red Wings, as well as information and news on the other teams in the league. So the Griffins, this start has been incredible. They play their 12th game of the season against Rockford, divisional rivals, and the Griffins are leading the division now, and Rockford had just played their 17th game of the season. Griffins are 4th in the AHL, and in the top 10, they're the only team who's played less than 14 games. So the schedule has been really strange, and they've made it work for them so far. But what do you do about John Leonard? This is a player I knew nothing about coming to this season. Last year, he broke out in Charlotte, scoring 36 goals. Comes in this season, he's got 11 so far. So 47 combined goals between last season and this hot start that he's got right now. That matches his combined AHL total since 2020 when he entered into the league. He's drafted by San Jose in 2018, started with the team in 2020, and he's become kind of an AHL journeyman already at 27 years old. He's never broken more than 17 goals in an AHL season. He's only got 70 games of NHL experience, 6 goals in that time. But something clicked last year in Charlotte, and it's carried over. He just seems to be all around the action. There's only one game this season where he hasn't scored when he's played. So what do you do? The Red Wings are going to deal with what the entire league is dealing with in terms of injuries. The Olympic break has got this schedule so condensed that the team pretty much plays every other day until you shut down for over 3 weeks for this Olympic break. Guys are getting hurt. You're seeing surgeries. You're seeing guys hit LTIR. And if someone's out for 2 weeks now in the NHL, they're missing 5 to 7 games. So having depth on your call-up roster is important. John Leonard is someone I never really knew anything about coming to this year, but all of a sudden you wonder if he can translate some of that success to the NHL. He didn't have any call-ups last season, so it's been a while, but when it comes down to it, is Detroit going to give this guy a look? And on the other side of that, you got Amadeus Lombardi. Lombardi's second on the team in points with 14 points, but only 3 goals. So 2 games ago, Lombardi got his first goal, and it was that overtime winner against Toronto, and it was beautiful. That gets him going. He has a tip-in goal in the next game, and this time he scores a backhander. Just beautiful, going down the ice. You can tell he's got his confidence. When Lombardi's confident, he's a different player, and you can say that about anybody, but even when he's not, he is making plays all over the ice. Larkin was remarking about his speed and tenacity during training camp. And you have to wonder what's it going to take for Lombardi to get a call-up? Obviously the answer is injuries. And will he be able to make it stick? Because right now Lombardi's behind in the pecking order a little bit. You've got Danielson up, and he's right where he belongs. But in terms of the next call-up, if Carter Mazier hadn't gotten hurt, he'd be next on the list. You know that the team is really high on Michael Branzig-Nygaard once he puts his game together, but MBN, he's having trouble with consistency in goal scoring, but he picks up another assist last night. But Lombardi, this is a player, I've made no secret about it. He's one of my favorite prospects just for the way he plays the game and the skill set that you see. Some of you projected him as a bottom six forward. That could well be the case, but I still want to see him get a call up. But the wrench in the works right now is John Leonard, this veteran that they signed over the summer, who seems to be heading toward that career journeyman status in the AHL. And yet, 47 goals between last year and the start of this season. And he's clipping along at a pace that's you almost can't believe. So what is Detroit going to do in this situation? Because their call-up options are getting pretty attractive, even with so many rookies already on the team. I'm not sure where they're headed, but I'd really like to hear from you on this. First, John Leonard. Do you give him a shot? Do you see if he can come up and replicate in the NHL the success that he's now found in the AHL? And Amadeus Lombardi. To me, he's an underrated prospect. He never really gets talked about when they talk about organizational depth. But this team's depth is going to be tested. Injuries are going to take their toll, especially the closer we get to the Olympics and after that Olympic break. So he's going to get a look at some point, and hopefully he can make the best of it. I appreciate everybody that's been stopping by. You guys have helped grow this channel. I've only started the Red Wings report earlier this year, and we're kind of getting closer to 1,500 subs. So please share this out, like, subscribe. We're going to keep growing the channel, and once we get over 2,500 subs, we're going to be looking at some sort of live feed once or twice a month. Thanks again for stopping by.